Guys, today's a video talking about what to do after you get your manifestation. So how do you handle your mental state? What steps should you continue or stop or start taking when you get your manifestation in the 3D reality? So whether that's a phone call from your SP, them committing to you as your boyfriend or girlfriend or partner, getting the job offer that you want, anything like that. What do you do about your manifesting routine once you get the manifestation? So that's what I'm going to discuss today. If you like this topic and you'd like to see more around this subject matter or anything else about manifestation, then keep watching and do thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell because you can stay up to date with everything I post pretty much every single day. So I do offer coaching, and yeah, if you do those steps, it would mean a lot to me and you can stay up to date with everything. And I also have those paid coaching services. So I mention this in every video just in case there are new viewers, but everything is linked below on my Instagram page, LOA Coaching. You can also maybe look at a few things that pop on screen here or in other videos, and reach out to me by email if you don't have Instagram, but everything is either I can send it to you through email or is already listed on my Instagram page. So if you're interested, you can check that out. And now let's start the video. When it comes to what action you should take physically or how you go about your day-to-day life and the physical action you might take, I'm not saying to force the action that you have to do certain things, but just the type of things that would benefit you or be positive or that would happen naturally as part of you having your manifestation really depends on what your manifestation is, what it is you've manifested, whether it's a person, a tangible object, a career path, whatever it may be, even a romantic or non-romantic SP, right? Whatever the manifestation is, everything kind of depends on that and what would happen naturally in your day-to-day life. But obviously I'm going to focus on what you should continue to do consciously as part of the manifesting process, and in terms of being the creator of your reality and using manifestation to your benefit, how to go about keeping your manifestation as it is, keeping it to grow and prosper and be really positive in your life. So in terms of that, there are obviously really specific principles to follow and pieces of advice that I would give all across the board to anyone. So keep in mind, yeah, when it comes to the physical action or things you would do in your day-to-day life, it's very dependent on what your manifestation is. First point is very, very simple and probably something most of you would expect, and that is to keep affirming. I always tell this to my clients as well, whether you've had movement or contact after no contact for 6 months, it doesn't matter. You keep affirming no matter what. You need it to solidify as a fact. You need to create it as a full belief, because it's your beliefs that are continuously repeated and reflected in your 3D reality. So just keep affirming. Just because you've got the manifestation and you've got the commitment, the offer, the text message, the new car has been delivered to your home, whatever it may be, that is not actually the time that you just say, okay, it's all done, now I go back to living my life, I don't need to do a mental diet, I can let go of the affirmations because I achieved it. Yes, you did achieve it and it's amazing and positive and exciting and happy, but it's not the end of your journey technically. To maintain it and keep consistent results and make sure that the full new beliefs are set in your mind and that you're not going to be able to revert back to those old negative assumptions, you really do need to keep going with your affirmations and keep saturating your mind even once it's at like 100% and you have your manifestation. It may not even be 100%, by the way, because sometimes you get your manifestation before you even truly believe it. So even more reason that no matter what, just keep affirming. It has to solidify as a fact in your life, in your reality. It has to be factual that you have that thing, and it's not just, oh, this one experience happened, or this one text message, or SP asked me this question but then didn't follow through. It has to literally become a fact in your reality that you have this manifestation and it's just now a part of your life, and that means consistency. So having consistent results, seeing day in, day out, or if it's something that you wouldn't necessarily experience physically every day, that's fine, but you're having it on a consistent basis in whatever way that would show up. So when I say that, for some people it might be entering a competition or taking part in an annual event, or every month something happens, like a meeting happens every month. If that's your manifestation, then you want to make sure it's happening every single month within that time period that you would expect and want it to happen. So once that is consistent, that's when it is literally a fact and being consistently reflected in your reality. And of course, You don't give up, you don't stop, you don't push those practices aside, your affirmations, your mental diet, your visualizing, you know, focusing positively on that manifestation and having it. You don't stop doing that until it's a fact in your mind. So not only does it need to be consistently reflected in your reality, but it needs to be a fact and belief in your mind. You no longer question it, you no longer go back to the old story, you no longer doubt, is it going to happen, is it going to stay? You're just like, do you know what, I have this thing, this experience, this relationship is in my life, this is my boyfriend, this is my wife, this is my job, this is how I look. You just believe it and it's just a fact and you don't question it anymore. Then that is a sign that, okay, now you can stop, now it's a fact, you've achieved the manifestation, it's fully done. So you can then reduce your affirmations. I don't even think you should fully give up, because it should be really fun and rewarding and enjoyable and relaxing to keep doing the affirmations when you actually have it. So repeating to yourself and reminding yourself that, you know, this person's my partner, this thing belongs to me, I have achieved this goal. Keep saying it to yourself, but you can do it very sporadically. At that point, you don't have to obviously sit there for 20, 30 minutes or hours a day, because it's yours. You just want to remind yourself, you remind your mind a couple of times a day, you know, hey, remember that this is ours, I have this manifestation, it's permanent. When you're no longer seeing hot and cold results, you're just seeing positive, consistent results and 3D reality experiences day in, day out. That is when you can then reduce your affirmations and start to slowly, release those conscious practices. At that point, of course, it doesn't have to be prioritized. Just set aside a little bit of time every day, whether it's 10 minutes when you wake up and 10 minutes before you go to sleep, so that it's going into your mind when your conscious mind is not fully awake yet. So just 20 minutes a day. I don't think that's asking for much at all. A lot of the other tasks you do throughout the day are going to take far longer than that. So yeah, about 20 minutes a day, even just 5 or 10 is totally fine. But yeah, something like that, and just set a little bit of time aside throughout your day, every day, to keep reminding yourself and just keep that belief going. But it certainly doesn't need to be something that you prioritize. It doesn't have to be the largest task. It doesn't have to be you sitting there every evening for hours on end repeating affirmations. Just, sprinkling, like salt-based, sprinkling a little bit of those affirmations throughout the day to keep your mind focused on that, making sure no kind of doubt or negativity can come in. And once it just feels normal, like literally, yeah, this person, this guy, this girl is my partner, we're getting married, they're committed to me, I have this goal, I'm rich, I'm healthy, I have a perfect body. Like, you just kind of think from that perspective, and to you it's not weird or crazy or unachievable. You're like, I actually have it, like it's mine now, I can see it, I can feel it. It's just the way my life is. When you kind of think that way, that is another great sign that you're at the end of the journey, you've completed it, you've come full circle, you've done the 180 technically, and you've achieved your goal. So at that point is when you can start to release those conscious practices. Something you can also do, like I said, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, just a little bit of repeating affirmations throughout the day, or writing a reminder on your phone, putting a cute wallpaper of your affirmation, things like that. You can also, if you don't really want to do that, but you obviously still want to maintain and guarantee that the positive results stay and are permanent and really solidify in your mind, you can make a Parrot app recording. I've talked about Parrot apps, the Parrot app, in previous videos, so you can take a look at that of my recommendations. And I think there are Android equivalents to that, because it's a iPhone iOS app, I believe. I'm not sure it works on Android phones, but just like something where you've recorded, it can be a meditation, visualization, rampage, or just the affirmations you've been using for your manifestation, a recording of that. You play it overnight with headphones, out loud, whatever. You listen to it at some point. Or you listen to guided meditations, an SP guided meditation, for example. Anything like that, where you are still focusing your mind on that positive outcome that you want to maintain, want to keep creating. Those kind of practices every now and again, even just a couple times a week, really going to benefit you. My final point, and possibly the most important part to help you maintain positive daily habits, positive thought patterns, is to stay on your mental diet. It's going to be a lot easier and more enjoyable because, of course, you know, your thoughts are going to be a lot more positive. So you're not really going to have to put a huge amount of effort or struggle into it. It should be really enjoyable and simple. It might be a couple thoughts here and there where you think, oh, but what if they don't propose within the next few months? Or, you know, something like that where you wonder what the next steps of your manifestation could be. You know, is it too good to be true? Thoughts like that may come up once you have your manifestation. So at that point, you then want to stay on your mental diet and say something like, nope, I have this, it's permanent. This person is going to commit to me forever. I'm getting engaged next month with them and it's going to be amazing. My job is going to keep progressing. I'm going to get promotion after promotion. Thoughts like that. So stay on the mental diet, be aware of your thoughts throughout the day, recognize that sometimes they're not positive, sometimes you might have those doubts, and flip them. So that's going to be another really, really positive practice for you. So that's all I have for today. I hope it was a useful video to help you guys for right now or in the near future. And yeah, do thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!